Hey guys, what's up? I'm Rizzo.
I'm Zero.
And I'm DK. In this episode of Anime Reaction, we watched the 5th episode of DanMachi Gaiden, Sword Oratoria.
If you want to check out our reaction to the 5th episode of DanMachi Gaiden, Sword Oratoria, hit that link in the description below.
And be sure to give us feedback in the comments section because we love hearing from you.
And as always, if you like what you see, subscribe to Otaku Saga, and don't forget to like and share our videos.
And
thanks for watching.
So, this episode, we finish up the battle in the safe town within the dungeon.
Yes, the great battle of the wheat extermination.
Part 2 of Murder Within the Safety Zone.
And we find out our red-headed assassin totally wore the skin of the poor bastard.
Skinwalker, as it were.
I'm thinking more like an Edgar from Men in Black.
Yeah.
Sugar and water.
He's taking a break.
And yes, 10 out of 10. I totally wouldn't mind Loki putting her hands on me like that.
Weird.
Yeah.
She may be an ironing board, but she's still hot.
Still less weird than the nose job.
Nose job.
But, yeah.
God.
And we also got Loki talking to Uranus.
Insert jokes here.
Man, that dude looked like an asshole.
Like I said,
He was hairy,
jokes here.
And I'm not exactly sure what's going on with the guild over here, but
So, as far as I can tell, the guild is under... I don't know if the guild is like a familia in and of itself underneath Uranus, or if he just runs it, or what.
Maybe it's a collection of several familias or something. But
Well,
Loki,
they're not in like regular, like going to the dungeon and fight familias.
that's true. The purpose of the guild is to keep the monsters of the dungeon at bay, apparently.
Yeah.
By, I guess, appeasing it somehow. Sacrifices, prayers, stuff
All
like
of the
that.
above.
Kind of hardcore if you require the Father of the Gods to do that.
Yeah, pretty much.
And kind of fucked up if there's corruption in that organization, which there totally is.
Indeed.
Loki ain't buying your shit. Come. When will they learn? You can't out-trick the trickster god. It's kind of her gimmick.
yeah.
Her milieu, her specialty.
But we did see the shadowy figure.
Yeah, Uranus is
Bells?
corrupt. He's full of shit.
Uranus had a shadowy figure. I think his name was
Fells. Yeah, with
Fells?
with a really sweet claw hand. So yeah, it's Dr. Claw from Inspector Gadget.
The Claw.
Claw's our master. Jesus, he will go and he will stay.
But yeah, so apparently the tamer, as they called her, the red-haired assassin person, knows Aiza's mother.
Brings up her name, and oh boy. We talk a lot when talking about DanMachi about Aiza's more subtle emotions or lack thereof. Throw that all out the window when this happens, because holy shit.
People who are like, I just doesn't give emotion.
Well, this is your episode because she totally does.
Totally has emotion this time.
Oh boy.
Yeah, as Kumo said, for that picture, I enjoyed that part far more than I should have. However, it ultimately ended in disappointment.
I'm about to say, we freaked Zero out with how much we approved of her getting almost
Killed.
choked to death. I was, truth be told, I was hoping he'd choke slam her on those crystals.
You guys are
Brutal.
rather dark today.
I just really hate Leafia.
Should I joke? Should I not joke? I'm still in a bad mood from having to watch Machiavellianism. I'm like, joke. Yeah, let's joke. But that was a pretty gnarly choke, though, especially when they went.
Oh yeah,
Right down
really
the throat.
gnarly, good
Damn.
animation. But yeah, so
Rose
the
Hut.
tamer beats Aiza's ass.
Oh, craters the poor girl. Fuck.
It did take her a while though.
Well, yeah, it was even, but
Like
then,
that was a fight that I thoroughly loved.
that was a good fight.
And then, forgetting the characters' names, Riviera and
Finn.
Finn, yeah. They jumped in to fight the Tamer.
I like that fight, actually, the Tamer versus Finn.
Yeah, Finn was a badass.
Holy shit, and that's why he's the boss.
Like how he punched her across the freaking courtyard, and he's like, "Oh, she broke my finger," which is actually just him saying, "Wow, she's actually really high level."
Yeah, she's tough.
Because, in the DanMachi world, the higher level you are, and the more you've leveled yourself,
Tougher you are.
yeah, the tougher you are. So
How tough are you?
it would be really hard for Finn to break his finger with a punch, like punching somebody who's normal.
I'd also imagine it'd be
In fact,
tough.
he'd probably splatter the person if he punched him.
I'd imagine it'd also be tough for anyone to break Finn's spear.
True.
Which, yeah, our Tamer chick totally does in a single kick. But Finn's response, though, smirk, dagger, chest. Ouch.
And then right after that punch, I'd imagine that this new red-haired chick might be like a couple levels above Finn.
Maybe. I don't know. When the 2 level 6s showed up, she did kind of like nope the fuck out of there.
Yeah, but if only because
So
it's
if I had to
2-on-1.
guess, she'd probably be like a level 6, maybe a level 7.
I think she might be a level 7 because that might answer why Finn reacted a little bit more on breaking his hand.
Maybe.
Because
Fist
I'd
was tougher than his
imagine,
fist.
yeah, she was tougher than his fist. He's a level 7, she's tougher.
He's a level 6.
Or he's level 6, she is tougher. So I'd imagine that was the case. I can't imagine it'd be that big of a difference. So
I was like, yeah, if the
only
difference
lower.
is not that much, then yeah, having 2 level 6s on you. Well, having an entire Familia advanced team on you, that would not bode well for you, no matter how tough you are.
Indeed.
So yeah.
But yeah, she noped the fuck out of there. Eyes took chase like a retard.
Like a very
But-
emotionally distraught person.
I know. It was
that
weird.
was stupid. Eyes, come on, honey.
And-
You're better than this.
She the
pulled a-
tamer.
Just pulled a Vincent from the Cowboy Bebop movie.
Yeah, just
Over the edge and just a fucking beard.
right.
That's so cool. Of all the things like to do in anime, like say the flash step, like she did with Eyes earlier. That's one of the like the little action tropes I like. Just being able to just casually fall over an edge. The protagonist looks over, you're fucking gone.
But so they end up going deeper into the dungeon, and obviously Eyes is somewhat distraught.
I need to be stronger.
And so they decide that they should go back because they're starting to run out of rations.
And then, oh my god, that's just crushing sketchy.
Oh.
I want to give her a hug.
And so
Or
Eyes
my
requests
ass.
to stay behind, and the series did actually surprise me because I thought Lithia was going to have to stay behind, because of the whole
Because
stupid Yuri
half-hashed,
thing.
half-assed Yuri plotline. But no, Rivera stays behind.
Oh.
And the other ones were denied when they said they were going to stay behind.
Indeed. Beautiful writing.
And
Damn it, Kumo.
Thank you for the image of that crossover, though, Kumo.
that's a brilliant crossover.
Is it okay to try and pick up chicks on the land?
No. And then we finish off with Eyes and Riviera running into the floor boss of floor 37.
And as you mentioned, Rizzo, this is Aiza's heroic feat that puts her to level 6, right?
Yeah.
And
or
the-
5.
Or level 5.
And this was something that was talked about in the previous series. So
Yeah, it was an event that was talked about but not shown because I can't remember when exactly it happened. I think it was right before she and Belle do the like fight training. He basically offhandedly says that he saw an announcement that Eyes had become the fastest adventurer to reach level 5 or something like that. And of course the flashback with Eyes and her mother.
I gotta say, Eyes' mom totally has it going on.
And totally like dropped her kid for some dude.
Yeah, and some
sure
dude
about that.
who mysteriously looks like a male version of our monster tamer.
Indeed.
So I'm guessing half sisters, perhaps. And one's really better about it.
Not sure.
Just speculation.
Yeah, not sure what's going on with that yet.
But we'll find out.
Indeed.
Indeed.
So, let us know what you thought of the anime, what you thought of our reaction in the comment section below.
Yep, thumbs up if you like it, thumbs down if you don't.
But that's gonna do it for this episode of Anime Reaction. As always, I'm DK.
I'm Zero.
And I'm Rizzo.
See you next time.
And go ahead and click on my face to go to our most recent Otaku Saga Talks.
Click on my face to go to Otaku Saga Gaming, our gaming channel.
And click on the waifu to subscribe to Otaku Saga. And if you'd like to help support us, please go ahead and check out our Patreon page.